A pair of soldiers raid an enemy trench in the dead of night. But instead of finding enemy combatants, they find something much worse. Webb shrugged in reply. They then made their way carefully along the trench, but their subtlety was unnecessary. It became apparent the trenches were guarded by dead men. Every soldier they came across was ripped apart with cuts and stabs covering their uniforms, and Muller became puzzled. My God, what happened here? The trail of bodies ended at a dugout where a lantern was burning bright from inside. Lower enlisted first. Muller jested at his seniority while Webb growled. Webb then carefully went into the dugout with dagger and pistol drawn while Muller waited outside. When Webb came into the dugout, he discovered an officer's quarters along with a hole freshly dug into the ground, and a silver coffin with the lid fully pushed open from the inside. What the fuck is this? Were the last words Webb said before his throat was slit open and he fell to the ground with a thud. From up top, Muller nearly shouted, Webb! Webb! What's happening down there? Muller didn't wait for a response when he heard movement coming from down the trench line, and looked to see Webb laying dead on the ground with a red-eyed beast looking back at him from within the dugout. Muller's instinct to survive overcame his need to enact revenge, and he ran for his life. By now he cared nothing for crawling on the ground or stealth at all as he ran past the dead sentry and bodies and onto the field. He could feel whatever had murderer Webb chasing him. He sprinted past the shell craters, stumps and dead corpses he had come to memorize, and every step of the way he could feel the beast come near him at an inhuman speed. He then tripped and fell into a shell crater and knew it was too late. Muller then drew his pistol in a panicked frenzy and turned to face the beast. However, it was gone. He then peered across the field to find whatever was chasing him was gone and wondered if he had gone mad. Muller waited a few moments more before he holstered his pistol again and ran towards his own trench line and hailed Henderson. As he came near, Henderson! Henderson! Awake the commander! Something's terribly wrong. However, Henderson did not respond, and Muller did not understand why until he came near and realized his neck had been slit ear to ear, and he was only propped up by the rifle he was leaning on. He then came into the trenches to find all his comrades were slain just the same as his enemies were, and the culprit of it all standing at the end of the trench with claws extended and eyes as red as blood. Muller, however, was out of breath and had nowhere to run even if he wanted to. He then drew his pistol again and faced the beast who had murdered Webb. Either he would kill this beast or join his friend in death.